back for another video. Today we are doing stuff. No. We're trying to find Emmy Jane. Here in Good Neighbor. See if we find her. Or at least someone
I toss out the troublemakers.
Good Neighbor might know.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit anywhere else.
Probably should have asked Ham. What the?
Charlie serves the drinks. I deal with the drunks.
Oh, okay. No?
Don't have no handouts.
Paying customers only.
Yo, do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
She stops her song.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Music.
I knew you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let me get my coat.
Oh, Jesus.
I haven't been out on the town in too long. Thank you. I'm afraid my first love is always going to be the stage, though. I hope you understand. I just can't get too attached. I'll see you around, Good Neighbor. When I'm up there singing, I'll be thinking of you.
Excuse me, miss.
I have to head back. I'm sorry. I have to go. You take care. I'll see you around, Good Neighbor. I'm sorry. I have to go. You take care.
Huh. Well, that's not what I expected.
Magnolia.
I have to head back.
But don't I kind of, okay, whatever. You know, I'll just wait for a few hours. Let's wait 3 hours.
I just clean up around here.
You.
What, got a staring problem?
Buddy, I gotta be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah?
Hey, Charlie.
What'll it be?
What's the word around town?
Well, they say there's a new... Now, are you gonna...
Nice accent, blimey. Not right now.
Come back when you're paying.
Took a walk out in the fens. Had a talk with a man about some cans. He asked me what's your flavor. I said I need a favor. I'm a little short of caps, but I'm a good, good neighbor. Took a dive with the swans out in the commons with nothing on. The mutant stopped to savor all my bad behavior. It's on a day's work when you're a good, good neighbor. We can shake it up a little, we can kick it up a notch, we can put it on the grid. Better get it while it's hot. I'll meet you in the middle. You can show me what you got. If you're feeling lucky tonight, Diamond City, yeah, it's my thing. I flash my style, I show my rings. I do the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's good to be a good, good neighbor.
Hey there.
Yes?
What grade is that, anyways?
Get it while it's hot. I'll meet you in the middle. You can show me what you got. If you're feeling lucky
They
tonight,
just built that side in.
City, yeah, that's my thing. I flash my style, I show my rings.
I mean, it makes sense they built it
Do
here.
the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's good to be a good, 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 good
Come on,
neighbor. Yeah. I do the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's good to be a good, 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 good neighbor.
Come on.
What's up?
Hey, Magnolia.
Hello again. Something I can do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fellow who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Ham, Would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Alright, well, I guess we gotta go figure out what that's at. So that's about where she's at. Alright. Damn. Radiation is scary.
General, Boston Common has a bad reputation. They just don't come back.
We went to the Institute. We can handle the Commons.
We're always looking for new members.
Hey.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
What's she doing here? Is she a member of your movement?
Actually, she and I are, you know, romantically involved. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
You'd really better let us see her.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there.
Come on. Hate it when people walk like barely at all.
She's all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
That's right. I'm here to rescue you.
What makes you think I need to be rescued?
These cultists seem to be holding you prisoner.
Well, Thomas certainly thinks so. But really, I was just waiting to see if he would come to his senses. He seemed so interesting at first, but since we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Alright, well, we took a few things from them. Let's go to Cabot House. And tell them the good news. Kind of getting to a point in the game where the story's slowing down a little bit.
Edward!
I feel like
Not
we
now.
step back in time.
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Emma Jean. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
That's right. I was in cryosleep until recently.
Interesting. We'll have to talk more about that later, but time presses. Is there anything else before we get going?
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Hey.
What is it?
Let him carry a bunch of my crowd.
Please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now,
She'll let her leave.
Almost there. Let's hope we're not too late. Edward's men seem to have
All right,
given a good
everybody, this will
account
be
of
it.
themselves.
Gonna be it for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow in a video.